being joined here in the studio is Kate Lowes. Thanks for coming to join us.
Hi, Gary.
Now, you're a trustee with the Ribble Valley Jazz and Blues. Just explain what your role and involvement is generally.
Yes, sure. So I'm a trustee of the festival. I got involved originally to support with the development of the Women in Jazz initiative. It's an area that's close to my heart. So working with Sue and with Trish on the development of that. And that's a lovely collective of some amazing performers, composers, improvisers who up until the last 12 months are getting together regularly, and I hope we're going to be seeing them at the festival next year performing, and hopefully connecting to some of the workshopping that Izzy was talking about as well, which was just a great little piece. She's such a force, you know. She's an amazing artist, but also when it comes to really supporting and celebrating women in jazz in particular, she's doing some amazing work. And I think just after spending years and years of being the only woman, you know, in the bands, in the collectives, she's doing some brilliant stuff, and it was really exciting to see a lot of sort of young emerging talent there as well, with Jazz, who's just like an incredible drummer and percussionist, and I love that piece that had like just a 3-minute percussion intro. You don't get enough like that, do you? Yeah. And also Rosie, who's like a beautiful musician and band leader, and I think that's just a really great, that's sort of some of the progress we're seeing, women coming through as leaders as well as sort of, you know, in bands and collectives. So that's exciting, and really looking forward to welcoming them next year. Sounds very exciting what they've got planned.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I was just rushing around then, so I didn't get a chance to see much. But I noticed you was watching that.
Yeah, no, really enjoyed that.
And that's good. And we had quite a few people on watching as well. I don't think we've got quite any comments yet. I mean, anything else? Anything about this weekend? Because you were speaking to you early on. You were saying that you was really enjoying the weekend. What's the favourite thing you've seen so far?
I loved Neutrino on Friday. Thought they were excellent. Loved Nicola as well. Before that, she's brilliant. And I've been lucky enough to work with Nicola a couple of times on a few projects, and she's just an amazing musician and amazing energy as well with what she does. And it's great to see, you know, on the topic of the female representation in the festival. It's really, because obviously we're a key change festival, so we've got that commitment to 50-50 gender programming across what we do, and it's really great to see that we have had a really strong, diverse lineup on the festival over this weekend.
I mean, if we just look at today, we've got, as we started off, Emma Johnson.
Oh, Emma was brilliant.
Emma Johnson, Olivia Moore, Izzy Barrett, Kyla Brooks, Sue Bradley. It's a full programme of women today, isn't it? On the Sunday, you know, which is great. And you don't see that, I don't think.
No, you don't.
A great deal.
And it comes up, doesn't it? Year in, year out, festivals come round, and you know, and the announcements are made, and it's like, where's the women? And it opens up this annual debate about, you know, well, we're only booking what's out there, and how it's hard for festivals are sort of in the spotlight for it, because they are, you know, it's a visible lineup. You can see where the gender representation lies, and it's not necessarily reflective. It's of the industry. It's sort of that. It's a snapshot of what's happening, and so I think sometimes maybe the female artists aren't coming through the obvious or traditional routes, but it just doesn't mean they're not there. And sometimes it's about looking in different places and finding women doing different things, doing it independently, and I think this is, today in particular, is just a great example of that.
That's right. I mean, we mentioned Nicola as well, but even yesterday, just looking through that Yatri, as well, John Pope, you know, again, female representation in all these. I suppose there's only Not Now Charlie and Neutrino that we talked about that probably didn't. So you know, it's I mean, that is something I think should be celebrated from the club, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I can't remember when they set the Key Change pledge up, they were looking for festivals to have 50-50 gender programming by, I think, 2024. And when you look at some of the sort of big sort of mainstream festivals, they're nowhere near that. You know,
True.
they really aren't, and I think this is just really incredible what we've managed to achieve with the programming this weekend. And it bodes well for the future because it is all about sort of celebrating role models and recognising all the brilliant things that, you know, men and women are doing, and
Absolutely.
and you know who's coming through, and you know what that means for future generations as well.
Absolutely, yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's brilliant. And well, it's great that you could join us. Thanks for that. Thanks for joining us.